The fixture list has been a bit of a cruel mistress, to be honest with you. We've played, Chelsea, United and Everton already, so 3 of our 4 games have been against sides who you would expect to be challenging for the top 4 this season. And to be fair, we've done well in all of them, really, apart from Everton, which was a bit of a shambles, where our inability to defend set pieces reared its ugly head once again. For the Chelsea game, we were the masters of our own downfall, really, trying to play out on the edge of the box, gave them their first goal, and then there was a lucky deflection for a third, and you take those 2 away and we draw 1-1 with a team that's got £200 million worth of attacking reinforcements for this season. Then there was the United game, which was a complete shambles from an officiating point of view. It's no exaggeration to say that we should have won that game 7-1. We've hit the woodwork 5 times. Leandro Trossard's done it 3 times on his own. And then just when you think, we're taking a point here, which is the least we deserve after a 94th minute equaliser in a game that's meant to have 5 minutes of injury time, the referee goes and decides, do you know what, let's play on for another 2 minutes. He then blows his full-time whistle in the 97th minute and decides to award a penalty to Man United afterwards. So, that's a game that I think we were really, really hard done by. And our 3 points this season, our only 3 points, has come against Newcastle, which for me is a good sign because they're the sort of side who will be around us in the table, in that lower half. And we've gone to St James's Park and completely battered them 3-0. I don't think Matty Ryan had a save to make. So if we can take those performances, or that performance against Newcastle, and deliver it on a consistent basis against the sides around us in the table, then yeah, we look like we could be in for a decent year. I didn't go to the Chelsea game personally, but all the feedback was that it was superbly organised, it was brilliantly run, and it genuinely felt safer than being in a supermarket. For everything that Brighton did, and the point of the day was to show the government in particular that football can be held safely under the current conditions, I think it went as well as it could do. The results bear that out. There wasn't any sort of spike in cases in the Brighton area, and nobody who was at the game reported back as picking up coronavirus from being there. So it makes you wonder, if you can have a test event that's that safe, where literally nothing goes wrong, and that's still not enough for the government to say, okay, let's let 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 fans back into sporting stadiums, then what's it going to take? And it's particularly frustrating, isn't it, when you see 4,000 people packed into the London Palladium, an indoor theatre space, to hear Arsene Wenger talk about football, but you can't have the same amount of people outdoors, socially distanced, to watch a game. I think it just strikes me and the rest of the football world as complete madness. I think the game will be won or lost for both sides. Down our right channel, down your left, where it will be Lamptey against Zaha. Yeah, young Tariq, he's been absolutely incredible since we signed him, earning rave reviews and rightly so. I mean, he's as good going forward as he is defensive wise, and that makes him a nightmare to play against because he's got the ability to keep a tricky winger in check, as he did to Alain Saint-Maxim at Newcastle, and at the same time he can then burst into the box at the other end and win you a penalty, as he also did at Newcastle. Zaha always raises his game against us, we know that. If Lamptey can keep him quiet at the same time as being as effective as he has been going forward, then that will be massive for us. In terms of other players who've started the season well, Leandro Trossard has been in good form. I mean, he hit the woodwork 3 of the 5 times we did against United, scored against Chelsea, and he seems to be establishing himself in the Belgium side now, which is not easy to do given all the talent they've got in the sort of attacking midfield roles. If you can keep him quiet, chances are you keep Brighton quiet, and you've also got to be aware of Neil Maupay, who, as we all know, loves a goal against the rivals of the club he's playing for at the time, and especially the chance to wind them up, which obviously there won't be anyone in Selhurst for him to do that to, but if he's going to score in a game this season, it's probably going to be this one. I think it's going to be very similar to last season's game at Selhurst, where we have a lot of the ball, we dominate, but we don't take our chances, and ultimately that results in a 1-1 draw. So yeah, we'll go with a 1-1.